All right, we're live. Welcome to the not so much Chase and Jay show, just the Jay show. And because I suck at scheduling and didn't get all my ducks in a row, but we have a super special, awesome guest with us tonight. Everybody, welcome Wind Road Therapy back to to the show, not back, just for the first time.
Hey everybody. Hi.
Des, what you got going on?
Oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm getting ready. Got her all cleaned up today.
Yep.
I threw some pig spit on her.
You like that stuff? Is that your preferred?
Yeah. Well, I can't say that I prefer it. It's the only one I've really tried.
Okay.
Right. So I know there's like that's a 1000 or S111.
Yeah.
And then there's a Harley one, and there's a few out there, but I don't know why I chose pig spit.
Hey.
And it just makes her pop like that.
There was one back in the early 2000s, like 01, 02, that we used to get, and it was Formula 33. And that's what it was called. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if somebody bought it, changed the name, all that good stuff. But it was the best stuff. Hey, hold on. Maybe we're going 3 wide. Here we go. There we go. Hey, it's a
very small image down here.
It's a pool party.
Turn it the other way.
Bash party.
Yep, turn your phone. It's sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Des, can you see the comments in the corner down there?
Yes.
Or are they too small?
Yes. I'm actually on. I have another window open.
Cool.
So
cool.
we have Christian, and we have
Music Man, Wagonator. What's up,
Oh,
everybody?
there we go.
Lone Cowboy, what's going on? Oh, in and out. Bagger
I
Bash is in and out.
was trying to flip the camera.
Ah.
Hey, Chase.
Hey, how's it going?
There he is. We got Music Man. You know him, right? We met him at
Oh, yeah.
Ty?
American.
Music Man,
Yes.
Yeah.
And Christian was
He's in
at,
the chat.
So everybody in the chat was at Southern American with us, except for Chase.
Yeah. Except for Chase.
I was there in 23.
I was there in 23. I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
we hung out.
We did. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
I'm trying to like hold this thing somewhere to where you can see some of the people. Here, I'll give you. I'll go across the Badger Bash. We got Sunny here. We've got the Irish. We've got Karen and James. I guess. Oh, there's Rick. There's Rick and Bob.
Hey. Fuck you.
they all need some sun because those are some white legs.
Man, I think we got a decent amount of sun today on the river for sure.
Just wait, it'll turn.
Yeah, just got to burn one good time. Yeah, I'm real pretty until I pull my sleeves back, and then they change its colors there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out there
I can't see one.
polishing the RV. So
I'm like trying to do this weird thing.
Chase, just have it on you, babe.
All right, she told me to quit trying to like pan around here.
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Well, Chase, where y'all at?
So we are at the Trails Inn in Eureka Springs, down at the pool at this point.
Right on.
Biker owned.
Biker owned.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome. The owner, he's got a really good gig here. He basically opens the office in the morning, gets everybody squared away, and then goes and rides his motorcycle all day, and then comes back in the evening and does whatever he needs to do. So he just like works a little bit of hotel and then rides all day. Apparently, that's the vibe I get.
Yeah, you go up to the door and it literally has a sign that says, "I'm out riding. Call this number if you need help."
That's an awesome way to run a business.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Not bad.
That's life goals right there.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I'm like,
Have a
Sarah, do we need to
business
buy a
and ride all
hotel?
Hey, should we all pitch in and buy the one on the corner there? Babe, what was the name of that hotel we stayed at? In Eureka. Land and Nod. Yeah, Land and Nod's
Oh,
closed
okay.
down.
Yeah, I think it closed. Yeah.
Yeah, we should all just get together and buy our own hotel.
There you go.
Yes. I'm in.
Cash App in bio if y'all want to support.
Donate to the Donate to the Support Bikers Eureka Springs official hotel.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, then they need their Cash App.
Yeah.
And
Look at
since we're here, we might as
We could,
well.
we could
Yeah.
run it a non-profit. I mean,
There you go.
Oh no, this would be for profit.
Leave the nonprofit at the door.
Jay's like, whoa, hang on.
Calm yourself.
He's
This is
seeing-
all about
he
the
is seeing
Benjamins.
dollar signs. He's not letting go of that.
Well, look, I'm not a businessman. I'm just saying, you know, if there was a little extra left over after payroll, it wouldn't hurt my feelings none.
We got some more folks.
Awesome.
coming down.
Rec Rider Fund comes in if there's left over for payroll.
Yeah, right.
So, Des, when are you headed back out?
Oh, Monday. Monday, I hit the road.
Where's
For 5
first stop?
months. First stop, Michigan.
That's a ride.
Yeah,
That's a
Are you
trip.
home now? Or is she home?
so
Where are you, Des?
I'm home.
Okay.
Oh, you are back home. Okay, so we're. I knew I was going to see you in Michigan, but I didn't realize you made it back home.
Yep. Been home for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so. Something. I don't know. It's gone so fast.
Yeah. I hear you.
Every day it's been like go, get ready, take everything out of the RV. Now I gotta put everything back in the RV. I'm having stuff done to the RV, so this time they come to me, thank God. Woo. You know, so it's a lot going on here at home base. Plus I have him,
The yappy one.
the yappy
I'm
one.
sure. So, did you already tell the story and I missed it about your ankle?
I did not.
Okay, I want to hear this now.
Ooh, change the
At
First
least
you
you
said
were
you-
home.
well, yeah, it happened at home. Huh? It happened at home in January, actually.
Oh,
And yeah, and I didn't have it addressed. And of course, what happens when you hurt yourself and you don't have it addressed? It gets worse. So in January, I went kayaking with a friend. And when you step out of my house, the laundry room, into the garage, there's a little step, you know, like 6 inches, 9 inches. And when I went to step, my sandals were there. So I went to unstep my step. Right? You ever do that? Step on
Yep.
something and then try to take your step back?
Yep.
And I ended up rolling my ankle. And if you know, 2 years ago, I hurt my ankle. I hurt my whole body, right? So that was the same ankle. I rolled it. So I just chilled out on the couch with ice packs and ice sleeve for a couple of days and then went about my business. And it, you know, when you do that, you just make it worse. So when I was in Illinois, actually when I was in Virginia and West Virginia and Kentucky at night or every other night, I would put my ice sleeve on it. This way it would feel so good. You know, it burns more than anything. It burns when you have that kind of a injury, it burns.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would put the ice sleeve on and it would just feel so good and be okay. And the next day I would be okay. And I'd rinse, repeat, right? So I'm not really fixing it. I'm just, you know, and then when I was in Illinois, it rained every single day. And when I came back home, I took care of him and I wasn't totally in the mood to, or let me just say, I was too lazy to go to the refrigerator, take the ice sleeve out and put it on my ankle. And then driving for 2 days. So it's this kind of motion, like you're depressing your brake
Yeah.
on the bike. And it's this motion driving for 2 days. And now I have a 2-day drive up to Michigan. So I couldn't take it anymore. And I think I have a high pain threshold, but
You'll have to cross your right leg under and drive with the left foot.
yeah, I'll do that. And, you know, cruise control, but yeah, I don't like cruise control with the trailer. You know, it's not,
Yeah.
it's not a good thing. So
In the flat, that's okay, but even in the big truck, I don't really care for cruise
yeah,
control on the hills. If it's
Yeah.
dead flat, cool, you know. But otherwise, I'd rather be in control.
yep. And I'm the same way, especially, you know, you got, you know, she's not as heavy as she is. She's not heavy at all
Right.
in the grand scheme of things. So she doesn't have that much weight and she will if it's windy, and we all know it's, whatever, she'll still, you'll see the S kind of kick out. And she has the bike in the back, so she's got weight. And I always travel with water, so I weigh her down even more. And there's gas in because it's a toy hauler, so there's gas in the tank. And it's still I don't like the cruise control on the truck. So I'll probably drive with the left foot. Now that you bring that up, I'll do that.
At least give it a break a little bit.
Yeah. And then when I get out at the rest areas, and for me, I travel alone. You all know that. So then I get out of the truck and I'll walk on it normally. It'll be in pain, but I don't want anybody around me to see that I have, something wrong with me. That's their advantage, right? If they see there's something wrong with me.
They smell weakness.
Yeah, like the dogs, right?
No,
it's just, that's just the law enforcement person in me.
I was going to say, if they keep sniffing around, they're going to smell gunpowder.
That's right.
Badger Bash, how's the Badger Bash?
Good.
What do you guys think? You guys
Yeah, what do you guys think? They just the lone pooler over here.
So what y'all get into this week?
You want to give the rundown, Mama Badger?
Yeah, so those that came on Sunday, we took them to the Little Golden Gate Bridge, and then to the Beaver Dam, and then to the War Eagle Mill. Thank you, Sonny. I didn't say that wrong. And then, the Harley dealership, which wasn't open on Sunday. And back, right? That was Sundays? That was Sundays. So a lot of these people have not been to the area, so it was cool to show them what they've seen through, us doing videos and all. And then Monday we did the Freedom is Cool tour, right?
Yep.
Mystery ride.
Yep.
So what was that, Chase? You tell them where we went.
All right, yeah. So that was we went basically west, right? West over to kind of the Knoll area. We went to I don't remember the name of the cave. Bluff Dwellers Cave.
And walked through the cave.
So we walked through the cave. We found out about the one-legged Sasquatch, the great battle of technically 1925, but we've said it's now 1887, I believe. And there's a whole story.
Story of them made up.
Yeah, we're gonna publish it. Really, is what's gonna happen.
Look, now, if there's a one-legged Sasquatch out there, he ought to be pretty easy to track down.
You'd think. But then we went up, had lunch, kind of did that whole western side of Arkansas, Missouri, kind of in a loop, right? And then where did we eat dinner that day?
We went to the Freedom Tower.
We went to the Freedom Silo.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't remember dinner because it wasn't so good. Your country fried chicken.
No, that was lunch.
That was lunch.
Dinner was cashew chicken.
Yes.
That was
Yeah, we went to Sonny's favorite meal.
Cashew chicken. Which, Jay, have you had it? You're so close.
No, I have not had it.
I think several of us got it. James got it. I got it. Sonny, of course, got it. We all approve, right? Would eat again. So
Hey, that's all I want to hear.
Yeah.
A road trip to Springfield, Missouri for Springfield cashew chicken.
Angie, what was the name of the place, the restaurant with the chicken, the fried chicken that was so? Jay, it was on the Poker Run.
Oh, at
Flat Creek.
Flat Creek,
Yes.
On the Poker Run?
By far the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life.
It's good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the one with the big chicken out front. Is that what she's talking about?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Flat Creek with a big rooster. Is it a rooster or is it?
It's a rooster. Yeah.
It's been a whole debate.
Well, see, I didn't want to say it because I think Jay has as much as children's content.
Oh, okay. Well, then we won't go.
Oh, hold on now. I didn't start this off right, and we're 14 minutes in. So let me set the tone here, okay? For the tone of the show today, the magic word is come. All right.
All right. Well,
Now,
you should have come up here.
Yeah. No, we're past the YouTube guidelines, and it's my channel.
Oh
So-
my gosh, that's so funny.
Then we'll have Fiona explain what the difference between a hen.
Oh yeah. Fiona, why don't you tell us about your bathroom experience?
They went to the bathroom yesterday at Lambert's, and there was a hen and a rooster on a door. I didn't know which door to go in. They told me that the hen does cock-a-doodle-doodle. The rooster. Oh, that's right. The rooster has a cock-a-doodle-doo.
Right.
So I don't go in that bathroom. I go in the hen. I found out something new. Today about a bull.
Yeah.
I can't milk a bull.
Well, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can milk a bull, but you only get ounces, not gallons.
That's where it is.
Come.
So, then Tuesday, we went to do side by sides at the 3B off road.
Got a little dirty.
A little dirty. So we spent a couple hours out there in the morning. It was a lot of fun. I mean, that's about the best for. I think it was 180 or 190 bucks for a 2-person side by side
That's not
for
bad.
2 hours.
We had a 4-person.
Yeah, they had a 4-person, which was like 230, 40 bucks, something like that. That was 310. But it's unguided, so you can just go haul ass and do your thing, you know.
That's pretty
And
cool.
yeah,
Wind Road, it is nothing like when we were in South Dakota.
Okay.
Nothing. Like
What happened?
you need, like I was wishing I had put my helmet on several times for this. For this. So the first time I did side by sides was with Des in South Dakota with Ken and Radine, and that was like miles long of like overlooking the mountains. We
Well, they were
went up.
actually roads, not trails.
They were like
Yeah.
actual roads, yeah. It was. I felt safe. Here, it's like, well, you look at the map. It was spaghetti, right?
oh yeah, the map was like
Not-
how are you gonna decipher where you're going or what
Yeah.
you're doing?
And they're definitely marked with like the black with the squiggly line was what we did not want to
The
do.
extreme.
The extreme.
Yeah,
Yeah, you weren't gonna do.
Usually black is expert.
yeah.
Yeah. It was.
But it was very legit.
We had
Like-
a lot of oh shit moments.
Yeah.
Do I?
I was gonna say, you guys can ask Chase what happens when your back tire ends up hitting that tree at about, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles
You say-
an hour.
You say, wow.
Yeah,
Right, those side by sides move side by side.
yeah. Fiona was my passenger, and my goal was to see how many times I could get her hands off her phone and on the oh shit handle. And I clipped a tree coming around a corner, and she just looks over and she goes, "Whoa!"
No oh shit moment, huh?
We went past oh shit to whoa.
Yeah.
There was one time where Sonny he was too
Oh
close to he was too close to the edge and the gravel started giving way. And I looked at the girls and I said, hands and arms inside, grab something. We're probably going to be rolling.
We thought they were rolling.
Yeah, we were sitting at the top of the hill waiting to come down, and we're watching them, and we're like, "Don't go to the right side. Don't go right. Go left."
Oh, Sonny.
Wowza.
We're all just fine.
No, we
Yeah.
did not. We
Survived. Everybody survived.
did not roll, but
It was good.
we were hanging on.
Yeah.
So
So-
that was it. Go ahead, Jay.
No, finish your story.
We came back and we had to clean up. They have a trolley. Jay, I don't know if you knew this. They have a trolley that runs around. It's only $6. So we just got on the trolley and we went up to the Crescent Hotel, which being that Sunny and I are here all the time, we're always feel like we're working and promoting the rally and not really getting a chance to like walk the shops and all.
Yeah.
So that was cool. My mom put us together like a little scavenger photo opportunity of a bunch of places we could, check off and go see, like stained glass and murals. And
Where's mom?
yeah, that was cool. We did that for the afternoon and then we
You ate at the Crescent.
Where's
we
G-Mom?
lunch at the Crescent.
Oh, they went back to Springfield, right? Or they went home.
Yeah, today they ended up going, they just came Sunday through today.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yesterday. What is today? I'm getting my
Yeah.
days are starting to get. Yeah. Where did we eat last night, guys?
Lambert.
Lambert.
Okay.
Yesterday.
So I was there. So Tuesday night. Where did we eat Tuesday night?
The Irish pub.
The Irish pub. There was an Irish pub right next door.
Yep.
wait,
So
the Irish came from Ireland to eat at the Irish pub
yes.
Arkansas? I
Yes.
just want to I understand that.
And James got the bangers and mash, and I asked for a review, and he was like, "These aren't bangers, you know." It's not right.
Hi,
And
James.
the Irish bread.
I think he scurried away again, unfortunately. So
Aw.
we can't get the full review of his bangers
He's
just now.
Ireland's most wanted.
Oh, all right.
He's safe in Arkansas. He's among his people.
That's right.
Right.
So
Yesterday we did what we kind of
We
did
called it Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood, which was like Peel's Ferry and then up to Springfield for Lambert's or Ozark, really.
Yeah.
Ozark Mill.
Ozark Mill.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah, we
took
went to
pictures.
Ozark Mill and then went up to Lambert's to have rolls thrown at us.
They've got a Lambert's down in Orange Beach, don't they?
There's one in Sykeston, and then there's one in Foley, Alabama. So there's three
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah, Foley, Orange Beach. Sorry.
Is that the same? Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we went and did that and then came back and hung out, and every night's just been poolside, get Sonny some ice cream and that sort of thing. And then today we went down the Kings River, kayaks and canoes, and floated, hung out, did all that stuff. We're all red, tired.
We only did the
Yeah, we only did the 5 mile, but it was a lot of fun. I think I think the goal of the whole week was to do a bunch of riding and then a bunch of kind of other activities, not just ride all week.
Yeah.
well,
And
hangout.
yeah, hang out.
So go at the events.
Mhm.
We wanted to just be able to chill out, have a beer, and hang out and sit in the river.
When are you having beer?
Yeah, Sonny, you don't drink beer. Somebody give that man a fireball.
He's just trying to be one of the boys, all right?
He had the butterscotch out. So where is that? You gotta go get that.
Cougar bait.
I go up there.
Cougar bait. So Des, where after Michigan, where you headed? What's your loop this go round? Are you just staying in Michigan?
No.
You going northeast or to the west or?
No, Michigan, and then Michigan again, and then upper Wisconsin, and then back to North Dakota. I
Yeah.
really like North Dakota, and it's only about 5 hours away where I'm staying from Sturgis, from Custer, I should say, because I stay in Custer. So out in North Dakota is Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Really
Nice.
beautiful. If you like the Badlands just outside of Sturgis, the North Dakota Theodore Roosevelt is like the Badlands, but it's green and it's lush.
Yeah.
And they have two separate sections of it. There's the north unit and the south unit. And within the north unit, they have wild horses and two sets of herds of bison that I saw. But
So you're
seeing the
grabbing
wild
deer.
horses was pretty cool. And then down to South Dakota, then to Montana for a week, then to Washington State for 2 weeks, then
Where-
Oregon for 2 weeks.
Where in Washington?
I'm going to stay in between North Cascades and Mount
The lady was in.
Rainier?
Rainier. Thank you. So I'm
Okay.
staying in between. So not in between. I'm like triangulation between Seattle and the two parks, and then I go to Olympic side.
Yep.
And then my goal is to ride the entire coastline.
Yeah.
But since I have him in the RV, I have to do it in stages.
Right.
So wherever I stop is where, then I drive the RV down, then I backtrack, and I
Yeah.
start all over and I come on down and then, see the area. It's going to take me 5 weeks to go down just in California.
hmm
So from the Redwoods all the way down to San Diego, it's going to take 5 weeks.
Any
So I can-
plans to ride Mount Rainier State Park?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Well-
in the park.
If you go up to Paradise at Mount
Okay.
Rainier,
Yes.
stop at the restaurant before you get to Paradise
Okay.
and buy you a burger and a Lahar fudge. What do they call it? It's a Lahar. It's like a chocolate volcano cake, like you get from
Oh,
Chili's. But
okay.
it's so good, and the burgers are so good.
Paradise? Where am I
Yep.
stopping at?
Paradise Park on Mount Rainier.
Paradise Park. Paradise Park. Mount Rainier.
There's a little restaurant down at the bottom before you get to Paradise.
Okay.
And it's got a name, and it escapes me at the moment, but I'll find it momentarily.
And what's the chocolate thing called?
It's a chocolate brownie Lahar.
Chocolate.
I could do that.
And she's writing it down over here too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It is so good.
Lahar. I don't eat hamburger, but if you tell me that this is, do they have bison burger? Well, we'll figure it out.
I think it's just.
All right. I don't eat. I haven't had hamburger since 1993. But hey.
Oh no, that's all right. Don't break your stuff.
No,
for
no,
me.
no. If you're telling me that it's that good, then when in Rome.
Right.
When in Rome, man.
Hold on.
So-
Longmire. Longmire's the name of the place.
Oh, okay, like the TV show. I like that show.
Yep. Longmire Museum. Now listen to me. Now here's a really
Tell me.
important part. Okay. So I need you to come in from the southwest. Okay.
I can't. I'm coming from the north. If I'm standing between Cascade and Mount Rainier, I'm in the middle.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Ride down through Auburn, and
Okay.
it's a nice
Okay.
ride. Now it's built up over the last 20 years since I was there, but you want to come in. I'm telling you, you want to come in from the southwest.
Okay,
And then
Temple.
you'll come across the bottom of the park, and you go through the park entrance, and the trees are 160 feet or whatever they are. It's
Craziness.
beautiful.
Can't wait.
And the closer you get to the park on a hot summer day, you can feel the coolness of the shade from the trees, and they're so tall. And when you get to Longmire, don't look up if it's not cloudy. Okay, if it's a bright sunny day, don't. You're gonna want to, but don't look up the hill. I'm telling you now. Listen to me now. So don't park and just avoid looking up the hill. Okay.
Okay.
You go into Longmire, you get you a dessert, and maybe you see something on there that you like, and you don't look out the front window. Don't look up the hill. Okay. But now listen to me now. When you come out of Longmire and you're done and your belly's full and it's a sunny day, and you open that door up and you step out on the porch, and the porch kind of hangs over a little bit and you can't really see up the hill just yet. And then when you step off the porch and look up, Mount Rainier is just standing there in front of you, and it's majestic, and you feel one with the world, and you go, holy crap, I'm super small, but I'm also huge at the same time. And then you're excited to ride to the top of Paradise, and it's so pretty up at top of Paradise, and the road's dope, and it's kind of nice and windy, and it's got some guardrails and not really. And then you can go down the bottom of Paradise and circle all the way back around and come out on the other side of the mountain.
Nice.
But it's so impressive. Every time that I would take friends from like Arkansas or family members from Texas up there, we'd go to Longmire and we'd eat whatever, and I'd tell them, look, just look at the ground, look at the restaurant, and I'd try to keep their backs to the mountain the best I could. And then when we'd go to walk out of the restaurant and out of the deal, and we'd step off that porch, like, okay, now look up, and everybody's like, holy Jesus, that's awesome, But it's almost spiritual. It's pretty dope.
They definitely did some goodness when they picked the national parks.
Yeah.
There's
They
only
picked-
one so far that disappointed me, and that's in South Carolina. I was just like, why is this a national park?
Right.
Obviously, they had a good congressman that kept petitioning for it to be a national park because it starts off as a monument and works its way up to a national park. But it was no different than any other little swampy area, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So you're like,
Where is this? Because we have Christina's with us. She's from South Carolina.
The only national park in South Carolina is Congaree.
Oh, Cypress Gardens. It's because of the trees.
Yeah, we have cypress trees in Florida too. So
Yeah,
I don't
I've been there. skip it.
Skip it, she says.
Yeah. But if you're gonna,
Especially during the summer where the mosquitoes will carry you off.
no, I went in May, so I'm good. And I never have to go back. So and it's in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
It's really in the middle of nowhere. Don't break down because you don't know what's gonna happen.
You're gonna get carried away by mosquitoes.
Yes.
What's that?
Said you're gonna get carried away by mosquitoes. Did you break down?
That might be the least of your worries. It's not in the best of neighborhoods, so I'm just being truthful.
So Des, you trying to ride the West Coast all the way down?
Yep, I'm going to start off. Actually, the northwest corner I think is on the reservation.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then make my way all the way down Highway 1, 101, the PCH, all the way down to the end, to the bottom of San Diego. And, do all of that. So I'm stopping in the Redwoods. Then I'm stopping north of San Francisco. Then where am I stopping at? Let's see. Hold on. Let me get it right. Well, I'm stopping in Astoria, Oregon. Yeah. Do you know what's famous about Astoria, Oregon?
The Goonies?
The Goonies, baby. It's the 50th anniversary. It's the 50th anniversary of the Goonies, and I can't wait. Yep. 50th anniversary. That's in Washington. That's in Washington. Yep. Then I stop in north of San Francisco. Then I stay in Morro Bay. And then from there, I go to, where do I go? Santa Barbara. And then from there, I go to, what's this one at? This one is in Vista, California. So it's in between San Diego and all of that. That's my San Diego stop. And then I make my way back across.
When you go to Bodega Bay, you'll go, like the PCH goes along Bodega Bay. That's where Mom and Dad had their honeymoon.
50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a cake earlier.
The PCH is actually cut off. And so I'll go down, and then when I come back around, because there's a landslide.
Yes.
And they still haven't corrected it. So then I'll go down, and then I'll go back down around, go back up.
Yep.
To the blockage, and those poor businesses too, because they're suffering because they haven't opened the highway yet. They haven't cleared it. It's been years now.
How long's it been?
At least a couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
When we went through in 2023 after Route 66, it was closed then. If that gives you an idea.
So that was Big Sur.
Yeah, Big Sur, correct.
Need to stop at Haystack Rock too.
Yep. That's in the plans. That's in Oregon.
Yep.
That's right there by Cannon Beach and Astoria.
Neptune's Net.
And then, that's down in California. And then I go to Crater Lake while I'm in Oregon. That's another national park. So this year I did already Congaree. I did Mammoth Caves. I did Indiana Dunes. These are new ones to me.
Attacked by mosquitoes.
And I did. What happened?
Stop being attacked by mosquitoes while I'm trying to hold this phone.
He's trying to hold his hand.
The 3 in. Oh my! You got Congaree, Mammoth, Indiana Dunes, Isle Royale. The 3 in Washington. The one in Oregon, Redwoods, Channel, Joshua. So I'll hit 11 new national parks this year.
Wow.
And what's your goal number?
There's 63.
All right.
So California and Alaska have the most. So I'll knock out. Oh, and Alaska too. So I'll knock out 1, 2, 3. I'll knock out 4 this year.
Yeah.
At least.
So you are going up into Alaska?
Not this year.
Okay.
Not this year. So
Badger Bash, what's on the agenda for the rest of the week?
Tomorrow's the Hi Ho Silver Ride, and I cannot say because it's a mystery.
Understood.
Stay
No,
tuned.
nobody's watching. You can tell us.
except for everybody that's
It's the ones here that are going with me. That
Guys, I tried. I tried to get her to spill the beans.
not happening. And then Saturday we have another little ride planned.
is that the Little Red Riding Hood?
No,
Oh.
that was what was that one?
Cock-a-doodle.
Cockle-doodle-doo.
The password is.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, the screw miss.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we'll
That-
just probably hang out at the pool and stuff before, because we'll be taking off on Sunday.
That-
But so that's what I was gonna ask. Des, since we're headed to Michigan, of course we're staying together up there. How long are you staying at Sumner? In Sumner with
I leave on the 11th, I think. Yeah, I leave on the 11th.
the 9th is Tuesday. That's when Karen and James take off, right? 9th. So Thursday, okay. Sweet. We're gonna get to do. When are you getting there then? Are you gonna be there for 4th?
Yeah, I'll be there for the 4th.
Yay! All right. Karen turns 50 on the 4th. Radine's birthday's the 3rd. So we're gonna have a bunch of fireworks there. I'm excited.
Karen's a young lady.
Oh no, we heard no.
Des, you definitely have to come back on when you're in the Pacific Northwest to the Chase and Jay show.
I will, but it'll look a lot different. It might be just on my phone. I mean, I'll have the computer. I'm trying out the new internet. So, it depends. When you're in the middle of nowhere, and this year I'm going with a lot of parks that are not KOAs. So I'm staying in a lot of more state parks, no national parks, because they just don't have full hookups. And that's okay. I can go a whole week, but it's not convenient. Getting the bike in and out by myself, getting her loaded back. And, national parks don't have pull-through sites. So that means to get the bike loaded, I have to hook up, move up, bring the bike around, load her up, then put her back in her spot so I'm not blocking the road. Or the day that I leave, I got to go on the road, load her up, block the road. It's not very conducive to.
Yeah, especially doing it solo.
Especially doing it solo. So, I mean, I always grab extra hands if I can. If I'm not, I just do that. And, so only one time that somebody said they weren't going to help me.
Oh,
and I just, I just did it, just have to have a little bit more confidence at that time. But
thanks for being honest. I got it.
It was probably that terrible. Probably that terrible national park in South Carolina that nobody would help her either.
Well, there's no park. There's no RV park. There's no camping there. It's just who would want to sleep? Who would want to sleep with all those mosquitoes? It's terrible. I mean, I had a nice conversation with a squirrel. He was cool.
Secret squirrel.
That's right. I met a nice lady. She was looking at birds. I said, "What birds are you looking at?" And I was like, "Okay."
And that away.
So you got the mystery ride tomorrow, Chase, and then when's the Badger Bash wrap up?
So we're doing a short ride on Saturday, a short ride and then hangout kind of thing, and that's sort of the clean up, pack up everything, and then some folks may leave Saturday, but officially it's Sunday morning. Everybody rolls out.
Gotcha.
Where's Miss Sarah? She with you?
She is laying in bed upstairs at the moment.
Just pooped.
Yeah.
Oh, she's too good to hang out with us. I see how it is.
I started to ask, and I was like, just stay there, sweetie.
She's watching right now. You should know she's watching right now. You're in trouble.
We're still up.
Oh, sorry, Sarah. We love you.
She had a couple of Boda boxes, and
Yep.
She's like,
or beatbox.
She was
Beatbox.
doing donuts on the water. Every time I look back, she's like circling around. There was a bunch of trees at one time that she was like going through.
Yeah,
she was cracking.
She took the road less traveled through the down tree versus around the down tree.
Chase, you should stop talking now because your wife's going to watch this.
I mean, she was there too. She knows.
She knows. But
She did
you don't
catch
have to tell the whole
pollywogs for
world.
everybody.
Yeah.
There's too much honesty, and then there's just being honest.
Right.
Sweetie, are you in the chat? I can't. The chat is like this big.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to text her right now. You need to be honest.
I just saw her giving a signal.
Yeah.
Just open the curtain and flipped you off.
Yeah, right.
What's going to happen is something's going to come flying at Chase. If you ever grew up in a Hispanic household, you know what a chancla is.
Yeah.
When you get one, you know.
My grandma used axe handles and frying pans, so
Wow.
that's not a lie. That's not a lie.
Oh my God.
Did I ever tell you guys the story of why I say yes ma'am and no ma'am and yes sir so much?
Go ahead, tell us, man.
So my great grandmother had this great big green wingback chair. She's a little old lady. She's sitting there reading one day. When I was young, I was small, and I walked by and she said something to me, and I don't remember what it was. And I was like, huh? And she had a 4-post cane, and she whipped it around the top of that chair and caught me in the back with it. Laid me out. And I looked up at her all surprised, and she goes, you yes ma'am and no ma'am me. And I, yes ma'am.
Oh wow.
So really, you're telling us he's got PTSD.
Right. I get a little twitch every once in a while if I don't say it. I just wake up in the middle of the night. Yes, ma'am.
He's walking through Walmart and he sees a lady walking with a 4-post cane and he kind of goes the other way,
No, hell no. I'm going, ma'am, do you need anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
And your wife wants to know why you avoid those aisles in Walmart and Kohl's.
Yeah. It's the cane aisle at the Rite Aid and the Walgreens that scares
Oh
me.
my God, the canes. But you know what? It worked.
Right.
Right? You still love your grandma.
Oh yes, ma'am.
And you're polite. So, this generation that's up and coming, they need to know that too.
So what's the support bikers got going on?
Oh,
Anything you'd like to talk about?
yeah. If anybody wants a fat boy, we got a giveaway for support bikers for the Wrecked Rider Fund.
How do they enter to win that?
They can go to our website, supportbikers.com.
And then what?
From there, they can find there's a button on the homepage that says win a motorcycle.
Okay.
And then they can get tickets. So it's a raffle. So it's one for 25, 5 for 100.
Yep.
Yep. And it's, if you like the Terminator bike,
Yeah, what year is it?
a 99.
99 black fat boy.
Yeah, calling it Project 99. Sunny's calling it that.
Project 99.
Project 99. Yeah.
And you're giving it away, or you're pulling it December 31st?
January 1st.
January 1st.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So somebody will wake up New Year's
New
Day.
Year's Day.
And New Year Day, they'll have a new bike.
Yep.
So you can go buy as many raffle tickets as you like. If you are interested in a 99 fat boy, or if you're just interested in the supporting bikers in the Wrecked Rider Fund.
Yeah. All of it goes to the Wrecked Rider Fund.
And what is the Wrecked Rider Fund?
Yeah.
What?
What is the Wrecked Rider Fund?
What is it? Okay. All right. Okay. I can plug. If anybody's in an accident, they can go on our website and fill out an application. And we have it set up right now that if we've got the funds, which we do right now, we will issue a $200 check to go to them to help out. Our thought was we know a lot of individuals when they get in an accident need help with immediate expenses.
Yep.
Like to go towards rent or electric bill or gas, just to get, for a spouse or whatever, to get back and forth from the hospital because they're going to be out of work and it takes a long time for you to get insurance.
Sure.
So the idea is just to help out. It's a little right now, but we're hoping to make it a huge thing to where we're able to give more funds to individuals. in Arkansas, since we're in Arkansas, support Bikers Arkansas, that we do, like if you get online and you want to donate to a certain state and make sure the money goes to a victim that was in that state, then you will pull from that fund. So in Arkansas, we had over $4,000. Do you remember? I can't remember what I said.
Oh, wow.
It's over $4,000 in Arkansas.
I said it's 4,400 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of money in Arkansas. So please, 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 if you know anybody that's in an accident in Arkansas, I don't like to hang on to that money. I want that money.
Take the money,
Yes.
please apply and take the money.
Yeah, all my other states, the money's been going in, the money's been going out, and I'm actually, I have a harder time trying to get the funds for the other states. But with Arkansas, I'm not. Yeah, people need to
That's
know.
because you have an awesome state and national ambassador to boot.
Yes.
Mr. Chase.
And Miss Karen.
That's right. Well, she's your national ambassador.
Yep.
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
they've done an awesome job at raising these funds. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, having an excess of charity is not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Good
we
job.
just need
Good
folks
job.
to access it.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Andy, I think you need to challenge your other state ambassadors
Uh-huh.
and your other national ambassadors.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because there's nothing that I don't like more than a challenge.
And is that and that's a charity thing, and that's donated money from riders for riders, right?
Correct.
Here's an opportunity for you, Angie, to challenge your other state ambassadors and say, well, and your other states as well.
Yes.
I mean, because
Yes.
Florida, we ride 365.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Your
That just-
challenge.
It
some
just
of you
goes
are
to
here.
show the talent of all the Arkansas riders.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm the Florida national and state ambassador. Shame on
Okay,
me.
so Rick's right here. I'm telling him he's my other national ambassador. You're being challenged because Chase is over than you. Give her $4,400.
That's right. No, but Angie, you need to put a post out, and I challenge my
I'm national.
ambassadors.
I'm national.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know where Ken went.
Same thing. Because Georgia doesn't have a state ambassador, so he's the national ambassador. So it's one and the same. So it's your job, Angie, to go out and challenge us.
Challenge you
to do
guys.
what Chase and Karen have done.
Yep.
And I think
That's-
Ken Sowers in the chat. He's
Yeah,
one of
he
the
is.
Missouri State ambassadors.
I'm calling you out.
Yeah. No, absolutely, he's there. So I'm just saying, it's just another way to challenge everyone.
Yes. So I'm gonna challenge everybody to do the raffle. I want all my ambassadors to get as many people to get into doing the raffle for the motorcycle.
And 100% of the raffle goes toward the Rec Rider Fund.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are a nonprofit. We have literally money that is raised. If you're donating, you're going on our website, you're doing a raffle, whatever, that money goes into the nonprofit, and the money goes right back out to individuals. It doesn't pay for anybody's payroll. We only right now have one expense, and that's the software that keeps track of where the money's going. So the applications that come in, where it's coming from, where it's going, so we can track that. And so we're completely transparent, so everybody can see that. But otherwise, I mean, all the money, going in, going out. So yeah, make that clear.
Yeah.
Because people see us traveling and they're like, what? They're like, how are they able to travel? None of the money's that come in.
And there's a lot of charities that end up, 75% of the money goes to salaries and goes to, the hotels,
Administrative.
and the events, administrative and stuff like that. So just want people to know that, 99% of it or whatever goes directly to what you are giving the money to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I will say this.
Yes, honey.
Thanks, coming.
Okay. So my hope is that we will raise enough money with this fat boy that we can take a portion of that and buy next year's bike to give away, unless somebody donates it. The bike was donated. All the parts were donated by where we're headed. in Sumner to Leisure Lake Family Campground. So my hope is we can take a portion of that and do it again next year to raise money, and then continually, every year give away a bike to raise money for the Wreck Rider Fund. And my bikes aren't going to be brand new 2025 motorcycles, but they will be unique. These will be bikes that you just don't always get, and I'll be hunting those type of bikes.
Yep.
Well, Sonny, what'd you think about the new Fat Boy release this year?
So the new Fat Boy is pretty cool because I'm a Fat Boy guy.
Right.
My problem is they ruined the Fat Boy in 2017 when they put that wide ass back tire on it.
Yeah.
Because they ride like a tractor.
Gotcha.
In my opinion, they're super cool to ride around town and go to the bar, but I don't do that. I go cross country. And so that wide back tire, in my opinion, the Breakout's the wide back tire bike, and the
Yep.
Fat Boy is the riding bike. So, but super cool. Like, I'd love to have one sitting in the garage and ride it around town and all, because I think it's a cool bike. Although the other point to that is I feel like I get sunburnt from the chrome on my tank and it reflecting in my face.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine the sunburn I would get from that bike.
That's so true. There's times I know where I'm like, okay.
Like, literally, I can
like,
feel it
see-
burning my face and I'm trying to block it, the sun
Yeah.
reflecting off the chrome. So, but it's pretty cool. Just the whole history of the Fat Boy, and then this being, was it 30 years? 35. So the Gray Ghost and the Gray Ghost is pretty cool.
I'm glad they kept the yellow accents. I'm glad they kept the tank badge similar. There's a lot of things I liked about it. I wasn't real sure about the color choice, the sealed polished steel look, but the one I did get to see actually looks really cool. But yeah, I agree with you. I wish they would have went back to a skinny back tire, but I understand, they're not going to cut a whole bunch of rims just for, what was it, 1900 bikes?
1990.
1990. Thank you. I understand they're not going to cut just 2,000 new skinny rims, but I agree with you. I wish they'd have kept a skinnier tire on the back, or like a 180 maybe.
I got a question. Who has rode on a wide back tire before for distance?
No.
I say put in the comments you have or not. It's a totally different experience. I've experienced it. I rode a few 100 miles from Florida to Georgia on a wide back tire, and it's rides so different.
Yep.
You leaving? I got my family leaving. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got kids leaving.
We won't see till September.
Yeah, I won't see them until we get back in September.
Yeah,
That's it.
They'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Nerdy Badger?
It's Nerdy. Yeah, Nerdy's here. I hadn't seen Baby Badger. She's actually about an hour away, but she hasn't come here yet. So.
Gotcha.
She trucking it up or riding a bike?
I wish she was riding. I wish she would ride, but no, her and her boyfriend rented a vehicle to come up.
So
at least they're coming.
You need to come.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
They flew in.
Closer. All right. I have one more announcement. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Announce away, sir.
Yeah.
So this is another thing that raises money for the Wreck Rider Fund. If you haven't seen a theme here, pretty much everything we do is to raise money to support other bikers. But in June of 2027, we are doing a Four Corners ride. It'll start in Key West and it'll go all the way around the United States. We've opened up the registration. I think we already have about 30 riders that are registered to go with us. Basically, every day is planned out. We'll tell you what hotels we're staying at. Approximate the route, all of that will be covered. Approximate cost is going to be somewhere in the $7,000 range. So it gives you 2 years to make that plan. And it's also going to be about 30 days. So, vacation time or whatever, we give you 2 years. But if it's a dream ride of yours, if you've ever wanted to ride to all four corners, then come join. I'm guessing we're going to have 100 to 150 bikes. Come join us, go for a ride around the country, support a great cause, and just have a good ride.
That sounds pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
All right, Jay signed up just now. I heard it.
Wait.
I didn't hear that. He said it sounds dope, but I didn't hear him sign up.
Man.
Yeah, if you're unable to do the whole thing with us, which is understandable, then we'll have to where you'll be able to connect with us and ride, whatever portion of it you want to.
We kind of have it set up like a poker run. So, a poker run's $25 per rider. So you can come ride the day with us for a $25 donation to the Wrecked Rider Fund. So then you can still participate. We can still raise money for the Wrecked Rider Fund if you can't make the entire ride.
That was exactly going to be my question. Could we come hang out for a couple of days?
There you go.
That's it. And like I said, that gives you a chance to come hang out with our entire group, and then you can peel off whenever you need to peel off, and you can still be a part of it, even though because that taking that long off and spending that kind of money, we understand a big chunk, right? So not everybody's gonna be able to do it, but we want everybody to be able to participate that wants to.
And if the part-timers, for lack of a better term, fall in, we need to set up our own hotel arrangements.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
you would. You'll probably. I'm sure by that time we'll have it published where we're staying. So if there's availability there, you could stay there.
Yeah.
But usually, we're probably there's probably gonna be more hotels in the town we're at. Just don't count on staying at the exact hotel. If there's 100 to 150 bikes, we're probably gonna pack a hotel.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we'll make sure that everybody's registered for the whole ride, that they know exactly where they're going so they can get booked first. But then I'm sure after that portion that's done, then we will
Once we
probably
close registration.
Yeah, and then that's why we'll want people to register ahead of time. Even if you're doing a portion of it, that's when you would get access to what we're doing, the route and where we're staying and all that.
And where would anybody find out where to register at?
Supportbikers.com.
There you go. You're great at this, Jay. Love it.
Where on the website could you just search Four Corners
Is
Ride?
there the events tab?
Oh,
I've
you're
got-
too funny.
Yeah, under the events tab, I've got a button there that says Four Corners Ride.
Because if you don't know, Support Bikers has an events calendar. So if you have an event you would like to get out there to everybody, be sure to put your event on the calendar. It's free.
We get about 140,000 hits a month on our website. So yeah, if you guys go on there, put your events on there so that everybody can see it, because they don't know about it if they can't find it.
I could share my event on y'all's website.
Yep.
Word.
Yeah.
So like
100%.
Mid-America Freedom Rally.
Mid-America Freedom Rally should be definitely signed up on
Yep.
supportbikers.com.
Tell us about the Mid-America Freedom Rally.
While we're talking about this, if you own a business, you can also list your business on our website completely for free. So if you would like bikers to find you and and patronize your business, then go on to supportbikers.com and get your business listed for free.
There you go.
So
And
Jay,
tell us
for
about
your
the
live,
Mid-America.
Ma'am?
for the live that you're doing, there's actually, it says virtual button. So you can do it since you're not like at an actual location. You can put this event on there too. You guys' lives every week. Yeah.
Well, I will definitely have to go to www.supportbikers.com and look at all the event tabs, business listings, and virtual tabs that I can find.
There you go.
And put the Mid-America Freedom Rally on.
Yeah,
there.
talk about
And
it.
make sure to list my events.
That's right. That's right. Tell us about the Mid-America Freedom Rally.
Oh, well, may not be, we'll talk about that some other time.
Oh, no. You said we were past the point on the YouTube, and the password is.
Well, see, the problem is I don't want to get into a long discussion because I do have a hard out and I must go pick up my child from work.
10-4.
So I'd rather not get into another topic unless there's anything that y'all really want to discuss real quick.
Nope, we're good.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it. Where
Appreciate it.
can we find you, Miss Des, with Wind Road Therapy?
I am Wind Road Therapy on Instagram, on Wind Road on Facebook, and Wind Road Therapy on YouTube.
On YouTube.
So I haven't put out a video in a long time. But I could take, well, I just posted a video on Instagram, which.
And the Badgers. Where can we find y'all?
Oh, where do we start?
Right.
All right, so we have 24 Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You can join any of those. We have state groups like Support Bikers Missouri, Support Bikers Arkansas, and then we have a national group. So if you go on the supportbikers.com, we actually have a list of them all there. If your state is not there, then join the national group. But if you're traveling through a state, join that group, because then you can learn about stuff going on in that state and make some connections in that state before you travel through it.
Nice.
You can find us as the Badgers on YouTube. You can find us as the Badgers on TikTok, and you can find us at Support Bikers on Facebook, the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle on Facebook, and then of course all of our Support Bikers groups on Facebook.
What about Instagram?
We're there, but never there.
I always tag them. They never respond.
So the one platform like we have never like done anything or focused on was Instagram.
Yeah.
And so that's just our weakest platform.
You know, you can take your phone and slide the little slider so it'll post to Facebook and Instagram at the same time, right?
Yeah, and we've done that, but I just
It's the getting back to Instagram to see if people commented or
Yeah.
messaged or we kind of fail at that. We're not very good at that.
Well, listen,
I will
y'all.
tell you, they every night we've been here, we all get done riding like 12 hours or something, you know.
Yeah.
We come in, Sonny goes to like the room and then starts like working, you know, like covering all the Facebook stuff, covering all the groups, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, when you're trying to manage 17 different platforms, you know, it's a whole thing.
That is totally fair, because I have trouble managing one weekly live stream and I can't seem to schedule my guests properly.
It worked out good though.
I totally misread Dez's message, and I'm like, all right, we got her locked in for next week. Then she hit me up and was like, hey, we good for tonight? And I was like, oh shit.
Well, Des is part of the family here, so
That's true.
I mean, it worked out perfect.
That's true. That's true. And the next time we have her on, I want to dig in a little bit more into who she is.
well, next week's probably open.
No, she said she was busy next week. And then since everybody's still here, I think I got Dan with Gears and Gadgets on for the week after that. So
that's cool.
I just got to fill next week. No,
Jay
2
locked
weeks.
up.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's locked up.
yeah.
Everybody's
We have
locked up.
lost
How about now?
Oh, yeah.
How
All
about
right, there you go.
We're
Okay,
good.
all
No,
right.
you're good.
We're
You're good.
There
They
we
might
go.
be locked.
It might be us. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
in the middle of BFE here.
Well,
Right.
That's not Bike Fest Eureka.
yeah.
which is why next week we're at Leisure Lake and the internet. You know, I have a new internet thing, but you know, unless you're at the house or at the cafe.
Oh, a little cellular hotspot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
a bigger one now. So
Yeah.
this one's supposed to be better without costing me an arm and a leg.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end this here stream. Make sure
Thank
you
you
go
much,
follow
Jay.
everybody that stopped in tonight, and everybody in the comments. Follow everybody else that was in the comments. Find Chase at Chasing Adventures here on YouTube and on Instagram. Find myself right here where you found me this time. You know the name, you know the place. Love you much.
Thank
Y'all
you.
be safe out there. Take care of one another, because won't nobody else.
Thank you, Jay.
Merry Christmas.
You guys
Bye, guys.